one sentence. If you will say giving zakat or doing hajj, that is very important part of Iman, but that cannot be a one sentence or one line definition of Islam. But if you want to know what is Iman, what is the thing which will not be there, so your salah will not be accepted in the court of Allah. There is one thing, if that will not be there, so your fast will not be accepted in the court of Allah. If you want to know this, what's the importance of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, no doubt message is very important. But you can't say that message is important and messenger is not important, or remembering messenger is not important. The remembering messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam and love of messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, how important is it if you pay attention on this thing? There is one thing. If there will not be there, so your salah will not be accepted. Your fast will not be accepted. Your hajj will not be accepted. Anything will not be accepted if one thing will not be there. And that thing is the one line definition of Islam, which Allah, one line definition of Iman, which Allah mentioned in Quran. Fala wa rabbika. O Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I swear upon the fact that I am your Lord. He is Lord of all creation, all alameen, but he said, Fala wa rabbika, I swear on the fact that I am your Lord. La yu'minuna, no one can be mu'min until, no one can be mu'min, hatta, until yuhaqqimuka fima shajara bainahum. He accepts you, his master, his final authority in his every matter. So the love of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is the definition of Islam. And same thing Allah Ta'ala says, قُلْ إِن كُنْتُمْ تُحِبُّونَ اللَّهَ فَاتَّبِعُونِي يُحْبِبْكُمُ اللَّهُ. Or Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, tell to every person who claims that he loves Allah, who claims that he is the lover of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or he wants to love Allah. Allah Ta'ala says that to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, that tell to every person who claims to love Allah or who wants to love Allah, that he should follow you. He should love you. He should follow your footsteps. What will happen then? When he will follow you, who wants to love me, when he will love you, to yuhbibkumullah. First, he used to say that I love Allah. When he will love you, so I will say that I love that person who loves Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is the importance of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And remember, Allah Ta'ala has said, that anyone who wants to be Sahib Iman, who wants to be a strong believer, he should follow and love Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, like the companions, like the Sahaba of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, loved Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now, if you want to see that whose love is according to Islam, whose love of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is new thing, is bid'ah, or which love is like Sahaba, so like Allah Ta'ala has said to love Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so it's very easy. Allah Ta'ala has said that love Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam like Sahaba loved Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now remember, some people say that loving Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the love of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it's wajib. We don't say anyone that we are peaceful people, alhamdulillah, and we respect this research also. If someone says that it's wajib, so we respect this research also. But there are Aqabin who said, and we respect. But what we have learned from the life of Sahaba is that loving Rasulullah is not only wajib, it's farz. And loving Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is not only farz, this is farz ayn. The most compulsory thing for the believer is to love Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because it's mehfil of the milad of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so it's very necessary. Some people, some youngsters, they think that this loving Rasulullah, expressing the love of Rasulullah, reciting the naat of Rasulullah, celebrating the milad of Rasulullah, and talking too much about Rasulullah, this is not necessary. Read salah, do fast, go for hajj, stay in your life. Loving Rasulullah is not so important. You should learn from this. Loving Rasulullah is the most important thing in Islam. This is there in Tabrani and Khasais Kubra and many books of hadith. Allahu Akbar. It's mentioned in Tabrani, this hadith. Allahu Akbar. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam sit down. And he said, Rasulullah alayhi salatu wasalam kept their blessed head in the lap of Mawla Kainat, Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala. And Rasulullah is sleeping in the lap of Hazrat Ali. Now, what you can think that what this moment would be joy and happiness for Mawla Kainat, Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala. the blessed head of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the blessed face of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in their lap. Allahu Akbar. Hazrat Ali had not read Asr, and remember, this is Mawla Kainat, which had never left there any salah. Never left there any salah in their whole life. And whoever loves Mawla Ali, whoever loves Sahaba, whoever loves Ahlul Bayt, whoever loves especially Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the sign will be that he will never miss his salah. He will follow the footsteps of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that the salah is coolness of my eyes, so how is it possible that any follower or any lover of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam will miss salah or will disobey Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? This is not love that I believe on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but I will not do what they say. I will not follow them. The sign, if you love Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the celebrating Milad, reciting Naat, this all will be secondary. The first necessary thing if you love Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is that you follow that what Rasulullah alaihi salatu wasallam is saying. Rasulullah alaihi salatu wasallam is sleeping, and his head is in the lap of Hazrat Ali radiyallahu ta'ala. Now Hazrat Ali have not read Salah, not read Asr. The time of sunset is near. There was a time that sun dissipated. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam opened their eyes. And Rasulullah alaihi salatu wasallam said that, Ali, what happened about Salatul Asr? Listen what's important of love of, how important the love of Rasulullah alaihi salatu wasallam is. Rasulullah alaihi salatu wasallam said that, Ali, what about Asr? Hazrat Ali replied that, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that sun dissipated, sun set, I missed my Asr. Allahu Akbar. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam got up and Hazrat Jabir said, Amar ash-Shams. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam ordered. They are also in other rawayat, the words of dua, but Hazrat Jabir said it there in Tabrani. Amar ash-Shams. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam got up and ordered himself to the sun that come back. Sun returned for the Asr of Mawla Ali radiyallahu ta'ala. Surah Julte. पाँव पलटे चांद इशारे से हो चार उनकी मर्जी पा गया सूरज फिरा उल्टे कदम उनकी उंगली उठ गई महका कलेजा चिर गया Rasulullah returned the sun for the salah of Hazrat Ali radiyallahu ta'ala. Now what message you have to take from this hadith? Allahu Akbar. Whenever if you say that loving Rasulullah is only wajib, it's not farz. So it's the masala of the Sharia that whenever the wajib and farz will have clash, so you will leave the wajib and you will read your farz, you will do your farz. Like it's fajr time and that few minutes left, you woke up late and the only time to recite, to pray 2 rakat. What will you do? You will read sunnah and say farz afterwards? No. Because whenever the farz and wajib will have a clash, you will leave the wajib and you will go for farz. Now, if only you have time for 2 rakat, you will leave. That time you will not do sunnah. That time you will read your farz. So whenever the farz and wajib will have a clash, you will leave the wajib and you will go for farz. Now, if loving Rasulullah is only wajib, so see at this hadith, namaz is farz, salah is farz. So Hazrat Ali was not waking up Rasulullah, not waking Rasulullah and salah time when sunset, sun dissipate. If loving Rasulullah was only wajib, so Hazrat Ali should respectfully would have said that, Ya Rasulullah, please get up, I have to read my salah because loving you is only wajib and salah is farz. Hazrat Ali didn't do that. They said, oh son, go disappear 1,000 times even today. I will not make Rasulullah. Rasulullah's face is in my lap and I am seeing Rasulullah bedam namaz ishq yahi hai khuda gawah har waqt tasawwur rukh janana chahiye. I am seeing Rasulullah. By this time Rasulullah is in my lap. I will not wake him up. If one wants to disappear, it should disappear. Allahu Akbar. Now, the action of Hazrat Ali radiyallahu ta'ala proved that namaz is farz, but loving Rasulullah is the farz and most compulsory farz for Sahib. Allah, write this in Shifa Sharif, very strong book of hadith. Allahu Akbar. He said that when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was in Hudaybiyah, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam sent Hazrat Sayyidina Usman Ghani radiyallahu ta'ala for dialogue to Makkah. Listen how important it is to love Rasulullah and how Sahaba used to love Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Hazrat Sayyidina Usman Ghani radiallahu ta'ala anhu went there and had a dialogue. They said that no, this time group is not allowed. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the group of Sahaba, companions, they are not allowed to come in Makkah. Next year, we will allow them. They come, they do their Hajj or do their thing and they can go. Allahu Akbar. Hazrat Sayyidina Usman was there. Hazrat Sayyidina Usman Ghani radiallahu said, okay, he took the message and was about to come back. They stopped. They said, Usman, we will not allow Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to come in Makkah this time. But you are in Makkah now, you are wearing your ihram. You can do tawaf if you want to. Go, there is Kaaba. If you want to do tawaf, so go do it. Rasulullah ﷺ didn't stop Hazrat Usman Ghani that if they allow you, so don't do tawaf. Allahu Akbar. Now you tell, if you are a Muslim and you are wearing ihram and you are in Makkah and Kaaba is front of you, so how much you will love to do tawaf and how much you will love to go kiss Hadra Aswad and do ibadat over there, read your salah over there and do tawaf and do the dua from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But this was Sahabi Hazrat Sayyidina Usman Ghani radiallahu ta'ala. They replied that you are saying that you are not letting Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam come in Makkah and allowing me to do tawaf. Listen, if Rasulullah will not do tawaf, so Usman will also not do tawaf. And this is, you can listen. So, they are in Rawayat that Hazrat Usman Ghani had his shawl like this and he was covering in face and walking like this in street of Makkah. Someone asked Usman, everything is clear. There is no sun over there. There is no reason that you cover your face. Why are you walking like this in the streets of Makkah? Hazrat Usman Ghani replied that Rasulullah didn't saw the Kaaba. Until Rasulullah did not see the Kaaba, I don't want to see the Kaaba. Rasulullah will not see the Kaaba, Usman will not see the Kaaba. Allahu Akbar. This also Qazi Iyaz Maliki, right? It is Shafa Sharif, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. He said that Sayyidina Umar bin Khattab radiallahu ta'ala anhu, if you say that how important it is to love Rasulullah, so for the Sahaba, the final authority and the most important thing was the love of Rasulullah. Allahu Akbar. Hazrat Sayyidina Umar bin Khattab radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he is going to kiss Hadra Aswad and he stopped. And he said, oh Hadra Aswad, listen, I know that you came from Jannah. I know that before also kissed you. I know that you will do shafaat of the person who will kiss you. I know when someone kisses you, so his sins are gone. But I am not kissing you because you are from Jannah. I am not kissing you because you will do shafaat. I am not kissing you because you are in the wall of Kaaba. I am not kissing you. Qazi Iyaz Maliki writes this hadith. This action of Sayyidina Umar bin Khattab radiallahu ta'ala anhu. I am not kissing you because you came from Jannah. I am only kissing you because Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Everything for Sahaba was the personality of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And then when you are loving Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, so there are some compulsory things and there are some things which you have to follow. There are some rules for everything, for every love, and for everything you do. So for the love of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the most compulsory thing is to follow Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Like I said, Rasulullah alaihi salatu wasallam said that the salah is the coolness of my eyes. So Rasulullah, the servant of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam should always read salah. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, don't do backbiting of any person. You should not do that. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that a liar cannot be a mu'min. You should not lie. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that be good with every human being. When someone asked Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam that Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, how can I be a good human being? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam replied that when your neighbor will say that you are a good human being. Now when your neighbor will not only say you good human being because of your salah, because of your fasting, because of your fasting, because of you going to Hajj, because of your zakat, your neighbor will say you good human being when you will greet him with a smile. Your neighbor will say you good human being when your character will be good. Your neighbor will say you good human being whether he is a Muslim or whether he is a non-Muslim, whether he is from any religion. you should be good with your neighbor, because Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that you will be a good human being when your neighbor will say that you are a good human being. Some people ask that we have to keep a good gesture, we have to keep a good character only with Muslims or with non-Muslims also. It's more necessary that you should keep a good gesture with non-Muslim. You should show a good gesture with a non-Muslim. It's more necessary that you should be a good character, you should show the good character with non-Muslim. Because that time when you are with non-Muslim, you are presenting Islam. You are showing that what have Islam taught you and what have you learned from the teachings of Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If you are with a non-Muslim, you should show the more good gesture and good character and be useful for him, because he sees in your life that what moral values have Islam taught you and what gesture and what good character Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam have taught you. When the people should see the lives of Sahaba, that whenever someone abuses him, they do dua for him. Someone is doing bad from them, in return they are doing good. Someone is saying them bad and in return they are showing good gesture. They are not harming anyone. They are being useful for everyone and they are peaceful citizens. The people would see the life of Sahaba, and then they used to come to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You should keep your character good. You should keep your gesture good. You should be a peaceful civic citizen and useful for every person, whether he is Muslim or whether he is not a Muslim. By this, people will ask you that from where did you get this character? From where did you get this lesson of the moral value? Then you tell them about Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and like this they will come to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam.